Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Game Nexus. It's Dwayne here, and today we're going to be doing a short little video on something that just landed on my plate. It actually came out of nowhere, actually, and luckily for my social feeds, I managed to catch it. It is the new next-gen update for Dauntless, and you'll have to excuse me here on this one. I actually thought I was playing the next-gen version of Dauntless when I bought my Xbox Series X. As it turns out, Phoenix Labs have been hard at work behind the scenes, optimizing it for the new hardware, and it has rolled out on December 2nd. So all of us players who are already playing Dauntless won't have to do anything. It'll just happen behind the scenes. I believe it's a short update that'll happen when you queue up Dauntless next. But when you dive in, you're going to be treated to some incredible new visual updates. So without further ado, I'll let you have a look for yourself and see what you think.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Game Nexus. It's Dwayne here, and today we're going to be walking through Dauntless Next Gen. The Next Gen update has just gone live, and I am playing on the Xbox Series X, and I will tell you right now, I am floored by what I am seeing here. Just a little backstory. I thought that just by playing Dauntless on my Xbox Series X, when I got it, would upgrade it, and evidently I was wrong, because this game looks pretty incredible. I noticed early on that the textures, I thought maybe I had done my settings wrong or something, but I noticed that the textures weren't quite as sharp, and I thought maybe I had altered the settings and whatnot, but I noticed that the character edges and stuff like that weren't quite as crisp. But now what I am seeing literally floors me. Like, it feels like a whole new game when I'm looking at it. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're apparently playing in 60 frames per second. I thought I was playing in 60 frames per second before. Probably was wrong. It's hard to say, but frame rates are hard to really get a pinpoint on sometimes if they're close to 60 but not quite. This is pretty incredible, though. So there's a few things. We're going to take a little tour of ramps, just get an idea of some of the textures and the lighting that they've proposed has been updated, as well as we'll jump in and do some hunts to see what the other environments look like, and also the load times. They're basically claiming it's a 90% faster load time experience. So we'll find out here.
Ready for your next adventure?
This is just incredible. Like, I've always loved Dauntless and felt that it was an amazing game. You know, I've often said that I wish this game would just go into full-out MMO mode, and it pretty much is almost, really. You know, it's not full World of Warcraft, you know, as far as quests and stuff go, but, you know, it's a pretty big game. Right now, obviously, the big thing limiting it is an instance, well, somewhat instance game, meaning on each island that you go to, you're only going to get about 6 people in that space, so you're not getting massive amounts of people traveling around the different islands. Maybe that'll come one day. But yeah, visually, this is running in 4K on me right now, and this is pretty crazy good. I mean, I've already been diving into Dauntless a little bit more than I used to, trying to learn the mechanics. I think one of the big things that threw me off originally was that the game is very deep, has a lot of moving parts, as I say. There's a lot of systems that are running as far as crafting, hunting, leveling up, things like that. And it kind of overwhelmed me at first, but I've been spending some time taking it slow, kind of deep diving into it. And I'm still a ways away from being an expert on the game, but at least I'm getting a handle on some of the basic systems. So we're going to go on a hunt here. I just want to go over to this area here, see how it turned out. But frame rate is just amazing, just awesome. And textures are, like I said, just incredible. Here's the new water textures. It's almost like I forgot what they looked like before, but I wish I could have done a before and after. That time is gone, unfortunately. I might be able to pull up some old footage I have and see how it looks, but let's go and do a hunt. Let's go to a biome here. See how that load time works. Yeah, wow. Just beautiful, running in 4K. I'm running this on a 4K monitor, so what I'm seeing right now is what I'm streaming. So let's go do something. Let's go do some hunting. I'm going to do a basic one just to get a sense of some of the biomes that I know what they look like. Let's go to Sunderstone. Now, this is where the load time supposedly is going to be 90% faster. So this is internet-based, obviously, looking for slayers, so we won't judge them on that. But we'll see how fast the load time is once it actually says I'm loading. So here it's just looking, matchmaking. I should have did a private one just to see what the times are like. Here we go, let's go. Starting now, let's see if this load time is quick, according to what they say. 90% faster. Yeah, that was quick. That was really quick, actually. It's like 10 seconds. Well, one thing right off the bat, and I don't know if this was here before, but I was playing it this morning and I don't recall seeing it, but there's actually crazy shadowing now. So I don't think that was there. I just popped it in this morning and had a look, and I don't think there was actual shadows underneath the character models like that, like the lighting. I'll have to go back and look, but I don't recall seeing, like, those are some pretty googly shadows right there. Clearly the foliage has been upgraded. Now, you know, at the end of the day, graphics don't make a game. So I was just explaining to my son today, because in his world right now, he's a younger player, and graphics don't really factor into his enjoyment of games, which is kind of cool and innocent. But, you know, the reality is when we were playing games as a kid, graphics weren't a conversation piece until we started seeing sort of the next era of consoles. So for me, you know, I didn't talk about graphics until I started seeing that, you know, the Sega Genesis could come out. I was a Sega player, you know, and therefore each console generation graphics became a thing. But as the early days of me playing games, I didn't talk about graphics being an important part of my experience. So it's kind of neat to see, you know, the younger players playing that don't know any better. You know, that's the game. To them, that's what the game looks like, and that's what they get. But for us older gamers, we always roll graphics into one of the deciding factors of whether or not we're going to enjoy a game. Oh, this is beautiful. I wanted to check out some of the water effects, and I don't know if we're going to get any on this island, but we will get some of the cracked earth. Wow. That 60 frames coming in nice. Looking at all the nice effects. There we go. So as I can see, I don't know if you can see here, but some of the textures on the skin are coming through a little bit nicer. That's that native 4K for you, but yeah. Yeah, so here we are in Sunderstone, and yeah. Holy crap. Well, water is definitely rendered a lot nicer. Holy cow. I love water in video games. It's always a good indication of the time that developers take to put in their environments. Wow. Okay. This, yeah, kind of speechless at the moment. It makes me want to play Dauntless more. I play it once a week as it is, but holy cow. So we're obviously seeing some different lighting at the moment, but again, the texture on the draft, you can see the scales now, and his body. Just super cool. Like you can see the little minutia of his scales there. Here we are in a winter biome. Do a nice little fly over here and see. Another player. Hard to tell if they've changed any of the. I know the shadows. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and look at some old footage to see, but I don't recall the game having this much in the way of dynamic lighting. Yeah, we need some Elder Scrolls level of. We got some more hunters. Even if you look at the spikes on the armor, they've got that texture on it. Okay, well, let's see what happens. It's hard to tell in this biome at the moment. It's not like a night and day kind of thing. I guess it is. It's very beautiful. But I can't tell if we had this level of detail. I know the trees we didn't, but I'm talking more about the ground and stuff. There we go. Another cool shot. Poor guy's not going to stand a chance with all of us. Even that green energy coming out of the top there looks very cool. Get to an ether vent and see if we can get up high. Well, there you have it. That is Dauntless Next Gen Update. Very beautiful. If you haven't already picked up Dauntless, make sure you do. Give it a whirl. If it's not your cup of tea, then don't feel bad. It's just not your cup of tea. But for those of you who like instant kind of monster slaying style games, and honestly, to be quite honest, I know there's going to be debating out there about Monster Hunter versus Dauntless, and that this is Monster Hunter easy. You know, this was more accessible to me, and the gameplay was smoother, quicker, more fluid. I liked it better than Monster Hunter. I'm going to have to say it. I know Capcom did a great job visually and everything, and Monster Hunter is a very deep, layered game, but this was more accessible, and it's proven over time to have a lot of systems improved, so I love it. And I'm not going to fight you, Mr. Skarn. So I am going to head out of here and log off. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe and click off notifications so you can get alerted when I have new content. Take care.